All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Bo Fogel here, cutting into our YouTube channel and our live channel, giving you your afternoon update. Not much has changed in the past few hours in terms of the forecast, but just kind of give you an update on what we are tracking. Not much activity coming through, just more of the same thing we've been seeing. Sunshine and slightly warmer temperatures heading into Friday, and then we'll be tracking some precipitation chances to start the new week next week. So this shouldn't take very long, but just kind of give you an update on what we are tracking here in the weather department. So it's been very quiet for November, but of course, we're just waiting for our next round of precipitation to come through. It's just a matter of time, people. First and foremost, though, we did see some northern lights last night. Once again, they weren't as strong as Wednesday night, or weren't as strong and weren't as impressive as Wednesday night, Tuesday night. Because we're on Thursday. Yeah, we're Thursday. Yep. Okay, so making sure my days are all screwed up, people. So Tuesday night was very impressive. Last night wasn't as impressive, but they were still out there. I was the one who actually took this photo just west of Crescent, Iowa, looking to the north, and you can see the northern lights. This probably was taken around 8:15. And that was during the time where we predicted that it was going to reach its peak between about 6 to 9 o'clock. But yeah, we definitely saw some northern lights. You can see some green. Pretty much that was the most common color last night was green, and then there's some yellow to the west of them a little bit, or to the left of it, and then if you look close enough, there's even some red up in the cloud cover. But of course, if the cloud cover wasn't there, the red you would have been able to see it, but. Green and yellow were the ones I saw last night, and then a little bit of red from time to time. So it was very impressive, and it was my first time seeing the northern lights. So that's off my bucket list now. So I'm glad I was able to see it last night, even though I wish the cloud cover stayed away. But yeah, it is what it is. But in case you were just wondering, I'm not going to go into the full details of how the northern lights form. You can find that on our website, firstalert6.com. I did do a web article on how these northern lights form. But in case you're wondering in terms of the colors, so green and yellow are the most common colors to see in terms of the northern light. And they usually happen between about 100 to 200 kilometers above the surface. And it's because the electrons coming in from the sun, they are hitting oxygen molecules between 100 and 200 kilometers. So when you see green, that's, like I said, the most common color. It's because the electrons from the sun are hitting oxygen molecules. For red, it's because it's higher up in the atmosphere. So it's hitting oxygen molecules, but because it's happening higher up in the atmosphere, they create the color red. And then blue and pink, it's from nitrogen molecules. So if you ever see blue or even a little bit of purple, it's mainly because of nitrogen. And the same thing from pink. If you're wondering what the rarest color is, believe it or not, it's actually red. Red is the rarest color in terms of the northern lights. But like I said, green is the most common one. So saw a little bit of both. And like I said, saw even a little bit of yellow. So turning now from space weather to actual weather here on Earth. Right now here in the metro, we are seeing very, very comfortable temperatures right now, already reaching 70 degrees in Bellevue, Ashland, while the rest of us, 71 in Ashland now, and then 68 and 69 for pretty much the rest of us. A few degrees cooler here and there, especially in Council Bluffs and Crescent. And then zooming out, everybody's seeing the same kind of thing. Mid to upper 60s, some 70s here and there. Beatrice reporting 71 degrees. At this time yesterday, we are warming up very quickly. Almost 10 degrees warmer right now than what it was at this time yesterday. So it is feeling very, very comfortable outside. And we're still expecting highs to reach up into the 70s for most of us. So for the forecast for the rest of today, just more of the same. Sunshine, temperatures topping out to about 70, even 71 degrees. And then tonight will be another clear night. Temperatures going down into the 40s and upper 30s. Now, we do not have a chance of seeing the northern lights tonight. So, unfortunately, that is not expected for this evening. There are expected to be northern lights way further north in the Dakotas, but for us, no. Not expecting any chances for northern lights this evening, which is unfortunate because it would be a perfect night to see them. So, look at your weekend forecast. Not much has changed. We are still expecting a roller coaster of temperatures. Tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day with highs in the mid 70s, plenty of sunshine. Saturday and Sunday, we'll see the cloud cover increase a little bit, but temperatures are going to start cooling down. We're going to see a cold front come in Saturday afternoon. So, that cold front is not only going to cool us down, but it is also going to give us breezy winds. Winds topping out to about 30 miles per hour from the north-northwest. So that's the only nuisance of this weekend. Otherwise, any plans you have, you will be just fine. Sunday will be our average November day, as highs are supposed to be in the mid to upper 50s. Looking at your forecast for tomorrow, it's going to be a beautiful, sunny, warm day. There is a chance we could see some morning fog. So if we see morning fog, that will affect our temperatures a little bit. But I think the fog will be light and patchy. And so if our temperatures do get affected, it shouldn't be a drastic effect. It shouldn't be anything severe. So I think we will see temperatures reach up into the mid 70s tomorrow. A very comfortable day. Just be aware on your way to work or school, you might encounter some light fog in the area. But putting up your Christmas lights next couple of days should be just fine. For Saturday, the reason we put okay is just because of the gusty winds. With the winds being breezy from the north-northwest, that might damper your chances of putting up the lights. I mean, you can still put them up, but it might be a little bit annoying with that wind blowing around. So, but otherwise, you should be just fine to put up your Christmas lights. Same thing with the leaves. The leaves for if you need to rake up any leaves left in your yard, Saturday, same kind of thing. Oh, it's going to be okay, but the wind will definitely blow those leaves around. So that's going to be a little bit annoying if you wait until Saturday. You can see, but in terms of the records, today, still expecting 70, maybe even 71. The high, though, the record for today, the record high is 83 degrees. Nah, we ain't going to break that. But tomorrow, still a possibility. We could break the record, but we'll see. 74 degrees forecasted for tomorrow. The record high is 76, set back in 1964. So 61 years since the last record. So we'll see if that record gets broken, but I don't think it will. I think we're going to be staying around 74 degrees. So I don't think we're going to tie it. And then here are your forecasted winds for Saturday. Breezy from the north-northwest, gusting up to about 25, 30 miles per hour. So just that time of year, it's going to be a little breezy, but I'm not expecting any rain from the cold front causing the winds because we're just going to be too dry here. So not expecting any precipitation from it. And then tracking our next chance of precipitation, you can see that there's the cold front right here. It's kind of hard to tell, but you see all that rain up in Green Bay. That's the cold front coming through, and it's going to be coming through our area at the same time as coming through Green Bay. So I'm, again, not expecting any precipitation just because it's going to be too dry here. And then looking at our next chance of rain, it won't come until Monday. It looks like Monday morning into the early afternoons. Looks like it's going to be our best chance for more precipitation. It's going to be scattered, so it looks like it's going to be one of those things where some areas will get some light showers, some areas will just see more overcast, gloomy conditions. And then we start seeing a brief break from that. And then looks like Wednesday into Thursday, another system will be coming into our area. It looks like, though, it keeps getting pushed later and later to mainly focus into Thursday and linger into Friday. So we'll see. But next week, it looks like we'll have more opportunities to see precipitation in the area. Most of the models are still saying rain, but there's one model that's being stubborn and saying that we'll see a wintry mix. But I think we're going to be too warm for a wintry mix. I think we're going to stay I think we're going to stick with rainfall for late next week. But again, that's 9-10 days away. It's going to be a while before we get there. So we'll see if the models finally get into agreement. But for now, I think we're sticking with rain. So from next couple of days, very comfortable. Temperatures, though, will cool down significantly next week. So enjoy what's left of the 70s for today and tomorrow, and even the upper 60s on Saturday. Because next week, we are going to be in the 50s for highs, which isn't bad, but that's average this time of year. We've been warmer than average lately. So next week will be a typical November week. Not seeing a whole lot of chances for freezing temperatures. But really the biggest impact is just going to be those rain chances for next week, mainly on Monday and likely Thursday into possibly Friday. So we'll see how that plays out. But as of now, no significant system heading our way. Just the biggest impact will be those temperatures. So That's really all the updates I have. Meteorologist Jade Steffens will be doing the 3 o'clock, and then Chief Meteorologist Emily Roller will be doing the rest of the shows tonight to keep you up to date on the forecast. But again, not much different than a few hours ago. So hopefully everybody's having a good Thursday and take some time and go outside and enjoy the nice weather while it's here.